pillows over here, guys.
We're tough. Stupid things like permission. No brain, no permission.
Would you like to bring it?
Yes, ma'am. I've got to kill this.
Well, then tell you about it.
If I may imagine.
You notice I didn't say of this kingdom.
Please, everyone, draw an ire, and if you must, remain standing.
We are minded to admit Heinrich Von Swartzenberg to the Order of Chivalry. Would you please have him brought forward?
Your Majesty, Your Highnesses, Gentles of the West, greetings on this glorious day. Glorious for many reasons. I am here today to witness my brother, our king, finish his reign with his wonderful queen. I get to see another good friend of mine ascend the throne today. Joy to my heart is to hear revelation of my love and your other knights in faraway lands, bringing much glory and renown. But also this day, I part in friendship of one sort and gain in another. Many years have toiled in this journey. It reminds me of this. There are many tools taken to the field of war. This has one purpose. You could use a bow or an axe for many other things, but the sword is for war. Over the years, the sword has changed. What it's made of and how it's crafted. Hammered, beaten, formed, forged, quenched to make it what it is. This process is not unlike what has been done and what we are seeing today. Hammered over the years, beaten, formed into who we are and what we've become. Sometime in the quenching, breaking, and have to start anew. But all the time perfecting, much like that of the smith, perfecting their methods and what we are to do to bring us to this day. It is with great honor I bring forth my squire, Your Majesty, Heinrich Von Swartzenberg.
Let Heinrich approach their majesties.
Heinrich, right mindful of your prowess, and with the wishes of your peers, we are minded to offer you the accolade of knighthood. Will you accept from us this honor, and will you swear fealty to the Kingdom of the West?
I will.
I see that you are squire to a knight of mine. Do you have business with this knight?
I do.
Take care of this before you come back. Your Grace, we're minded to knight your squire today. Will you release him to us?
Yes.
This is the second belt that I have worn, that I have sweated and bled and fought in. The first got old, but I needed the second belt, the second part of the journey to complete. And you've been with me there the entire time. I asked to be released from our oath of fealty and service to you, so that I may follow my new path.
It's been 20 plus years that you took that oath upon this sword. I release you from that oath to take another one of greater bonds, that you may continue your journey, and me alongside you, brother.
Heinrich, will you now give us your word that you will comport yourself as a part of this realm, as you have to this point, and attempt to treat all with courtesy and grace?
I will.
Further, will you promise to treat all with courtesy and uphold the laws and traditions of our kingdom?
I will.
On what sword do you wish to swear fealty?
The great sword of state.
Here do I swear,
Here do I swear,
by mouth and hand,
by mouth and hand,
fealty and service,
fealty and service,
to the crown and kingdom of the West,
to the crown and kingdom of the West,
to speak and to be silent,
to speak and to be silent,
to come and to go,
to come and to go,
to strike and to spare,
to strike and to spare,
to do and to let be,
to do and to let be,
in such matters as concern the kingdom,
in such matters as concern the kingdom,
on my honor,
on my honor,
and the lawful commands of the crown,
and the lawful commands of the crown,
in need or in plenty,
in need or in plenty,
in peace or in war,
in peace or in war,
in living or in dying,
in living or in dying,
from this hour henceforth,
from this hour henceforth,
until the king depart from his throne,
until the king depart from his throne,
or death take me,
or death take me,
or the world
or
end.
the world end.
So say I.
So say I, Heinrich Von Swartzenberg.
And we, for our part, swear fealty to you, Heinrich von Swartzenberg, to protect you and your household with all of our power, until we depart our throne, death take us, or the world end. So say we, Thorfinn, King of the West.
So gladly say we, Violante, Queen of the West.
Which sword will you be knighted with?
By Duke Matthias' sword, of our friend Torrance.
Is there a history that you have to let us know this sword?
That sword was given to me by the family of the individual who brought both Heinrich in and myself into the SDA back in 1990. Torrance passed away 3 years later and was given to me on his funeral day by his mother. And I've carried that sword ever since.
I dubbed thee Knight. Bow your head. Know that you were made a knight, and that you must aid the defenseless, seek justice for those of every station, and maintain the honor of knighthood. Let this blow remind you that knighthood shall bring you pain as well as honor. Rise. Are there spurs?
There are, Your Majesty.
Are there history to these spurs?
These spurs were given to me on the day of my first coronation by Duke Jonathan von Trotha. He recently acquired them and thought they were fitting for a king. So before they even graced his heels, they graced mine. I've worn these upon many battlefields to ride in my king's name. I hope they will do you.
Wear these spurs as a reminder that you must be ready to fly at any moment to the aid of your crown and kingdom. Is there a chain?
Your Majesty, there is.
Does this chain have a history?
It does. As a knight is forged of his experiences, and they are different. This chain is forged of the experiences of many knights. A link from Sir Evander Gunnarsson, Sir Brian of Bellatrix, Sir Roger Stockton, one from my own chain. And I'm blanking out who gave me this one. The rest of the chain is new for you. A new made knight. Sir Connell Ian McTavish.
Good job. Wear this chain as a token and reminder of our fealty. Is there a belt? Is there a history to this belt?
There is a history to this belt.
Hey.
You're gonna have to add to it.
Can you show this side?
Many years ago, my knight graced the waist when he was king, Sir William Flanagan. It has then passed along through Aytenvelt and has traveled to the Outlands. Has not been worn in some time, but when I heard of this day, I sought out to find this belt and find out where it was. For it holds much of our history and much of our upbringing over the years.
Your Excellency Fatima, as you have girded your lord in all of his trials, on this day I ask you to help me gird him as a member of the Order of Chivalry. Your Majesty.
You have, my lord, my prince. While I have not been on this journey with you for very long, I have been honored, pardon the last part of it. You have been a rock, a redeemer, and you have been beyond honorable and chivalrous in my eyes. And I look forward to the new adventures that we shall have.
Is there a sword?
So about that,
Brigands, Your Majesty.
pirates decided to steal it away. But I do have words regarding the sword, if you don't mind. A chain, spurs, a sword. These are all symbols of a knight, but they do not make a knight. That is something forged within the individual. When we first met over 10 years ago, I saw the honor and traits of a true knight within you. I knew it was just a matter of time for you to be awarded these symbols of knighthood, for the rest of the society to see what I had seen, a man who was noble, giving, honorable, and kind. The sword was made custom for you on this joyous occasion. The steel is modeled after an extant crusader's weapon, and the hilt customized with your device, so all shall know whom it was made for. No modern tool nor technique has touched it. It is an untainted blade. As you wear this on your hip, let it remind you to keep both your honor and chivalry as pure as this steel. It is a heavy burden to bear, but you no longer represent just yourself, but that of the society as a whole, as well as your most lovely lady. Be brave and pure, fearless to the strong and humble to the weak, and so you will have fitted yourself to be honored by a maiden's love, which is in sooth the highest guerdon which a true knight can hope for. With love, respect, and many joyful tears, Her Excellency, Baroness Verena Entenwick.
Now imagine that sword. It's quite fine. Is there a scroll?
There is, Your Majesty.
Please have show the populace this.
Go ahead and walk it out.
Yes, I signed it.
Call her Grace, please. Will her Grace attain? Duchess attain, come forward. Thank you. No, actually, yours did not include in my bylaws. Sorry.
Your Majesty, with your permission, I will speak to Heinrich while it's granted. Becoming a peer is a serious thing. Becoming a knight is a serious thing. It bears much thought. Last night, at Heinrich's vigil, he was asked, what scares you the most about becoming a peer? And his answer was telling. He said that the unbelts will treat me differently, will see me differently. And he is right, because they will. Our peers are our leaders. But the fact that when asked that question, that was his answer, shows the awareness and the humility to know that he will continue to treat all with courtesy, with graciousness, and with an open heart. And that will make him a stellar knight.
Thank you, Grace. Welcome to the Order of Chivalry. Now go to your peers.
For Sir Heinrich Von Swartzenberg, newest knight in the Kingdom of the West. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Be it known that their Majesties Thorfinn and Violante, King and Queen of the West, do this day create their subject, Heinrich von Swartzenberg, a knight, and do admit him to the right noble order of the chivalry, and do confirm him his right to bear by letters patent, to wit, per pale azure and argent, a lion couchant guardant coturny, or, say that fast 3 times, maintaining a sword gules within an orle of Maltese crosses counterchanged. By our hands this 3rd day of May in the 49th year of the Kingdom of the West, Thorfinn Rex Occidentalis, Violante Regina.
Long live the king!
Long live the King!
Long live the queen!
Long live the Queen! Thank you, Judge.
You have your leave, Your Majesty?
And